Hello everyone and welcome. I will keep it quick and we will get right into it. Today I'm doing a room tour, or should I say tonight, because I'm filming it at like 10 o'clock at night because I just feel like this is where the nighttime is where my room thrives with all the ambiance. So let's just get into it. Right here, this is my door and I just have this full-length mirror here so I can critique my outfit right before I leave and decide I need to put something else on over and over again until I don't want to leave the house. Then I have just my purse here that's in rotation, so I can just grab it and go. And that is my Jellycat, Bob. He is here year round. He is one of the Halloween Jellycats, but he's here year round for me, okay? And now we're just gonna move this way. So here is a picture wall. There's Totoro. That is actually a little radio. Let me show you guys. I know you guys are probably like, why do you have a portable radio? I have this portable radio because last year I was Kiki from Kiki's delivery service. And if you know anything about Kiki, she's got herself a little radio. So I got one. Let's see what's going on.
That they were
education raffle.
So I don't want to get copywritten today, okay? So we've just got that there. All right, moving on. Yeah, we've got my little CRT here. I just have a random Disney VHS in here right now. I'm pretty sure it's Dumbo, but I'm just gonna eject it for now. Just gonna put it up here for now. So here is my king corner. I love this corner of my room. Here I just have a very big stack of my king books, and then the rest of them are here. This is the Dark Tower series minus the 4th book because I'm currently reading it, so I have it sitting there. But yeah, so this is just a bunch of king reads. I've pretty much read all of them, except I still need to read Pet Sematary. And there's some books in this collection that I haven't read because this is a book. This is a collection of his works in this book. And then I also just charge my Apple Watch here. I throw in my jewelry throughout the day in this little bowl. And then I got my little salt lamp. And then here, you're probably like, what is happening here? This is an air purifier, and this is a fan because I swear whoever built this house had it out for this room. They're like, I want to blast AC in the entire house except that one specific room. I'm gonna make that person suffer, and that's me. And then also with all of my lights and electronics, it gets really hot in this room. So just got my little fan here. And then here, like I said, are more of my Stephen King books. I also have this Stranger Things candle from the Bath & Body Works collection that did like their collab with Stranger Things. I have 3. This one's probably the best smelling one out of the 3 that I got, and that's not saying that much. It's really sweet. Like, I would never burn this because it would literally give me a migraine for 7 business days. It is so strong, but we just have it there as decor. On this shelf, it is my Rick Riordan shelf. So we've got the Percy Jackson series, you know, Trials of Apollo. We have the Kane Chronicles back here, Heroes of Olympus. We have this little boiled egg Jellycat. This was their Easter edition. Boiled eggs are my favorite form of egg, and I think that they're the superior form of egg. Comment down below your favorite form of egg. Mine would probably be boiled egg, scrambled egg, fried egg, but boiled egg takes the crown. I've just got a little tray here with nothing in it. This is like my colorful book collection. It's like YA or romance. And I've got my little figurines here. I love this one so much. This is the one I wanted and I literally got amazing. And then this is the frog that I crocheted. And then if we come down to the next shelf, this is more of my fantasy type of books, I would say. Another boiled egg. This is like dystopian. We have Hunger Games and the Divergent series, but then we also I threw my Harry Potter books back there as well. And then my friend made me this little clay no face from Spirited Away. I just set that down right there. Now for this little cubby, this is not my DVD collection, but it's ones that I've thrifted recently or are my favorite ones or ones that are on my to be watched list. I think the next movie that I'm going to watch is going to be The Last Samurai. I've heard so many good things about that. And also, if you need a good summer-ween movie, please watch The Lost Boys. It is so freaking good. I also have this little moon and then this little paper hat that I made one night because I've really been in my crafty era. And then this is my CRT of DVR, and then this was just the VHS that I took out, so, because I just felt like the light was really distracting. And then we'll move down again. Here I have the other two candles. Let me do a little review for you guys. I'm just gonna set this here. This is the Scoops Ahoy. This is Steve Scoops. What even scent is this supposed to be? Ocean of Flavors is right. I used to work at Baskin Robbins. I used to work at an ice cream shop, and this gives me like really like flashbacks, like not good ones. This smells like when I would come home from a shift after like being there all day, you know, up to my elbows in ice cream. It's all over my apron. I had to close, you know, I had the closing shift, so it also kind of smells like chemicals because I was cleaning. And I'm coming home and I'm smelling like crusty, dusty ice cream. That's what this smells like, crusty, dusty ice cream and cleaning product. But like, it's weirdly nostalgic. I don't know. The other one, I didn't even say what the other one smelled like. This is like the waffle Eggo one. So this one smells like literally syrup and waffles. It smells good, it's just insanely sweet. So I would never burn it in a million years. And then the last candle I have is Hopper's Coffee. Hopper's Coffee, how do I describe this? Because you can't smell it through the lens. This is like if Hopper made his coffee every morning using 20-year-old coffee beans and burning them in the bottom of his coffee pot. Mmm, delicious. So those just sit back there, and then I have a pop-up book here, and then these are just some Nike Cortezes. Obviously, they look familiar. One year I was Steve for Halloween. Go figure. Here, which I know y'all saw the teaser just came out. And I had chills. It was crazy. I know what I'll be doing this November. And then this is some vinyls right next to it. This is not my entire vinyl collection, but it's kind of the ones in rotation. Here I have kind of my Lana Del Rey section, and then I have Beach House Bon Iver. This is my Sufjan Stevens collection. This is Carrie and Lowell, but then I just recently got the same album, but the 10-year anniversary edition. So it comes with demos, and that includes the 4th version and like 10-minute plus version of 4th of July, one of my favorite songs ever. And then we have the Call Me By Your Name soundtrack. We have some Zach Bryan, White Flores, Over the Garden Wall soundtrack, Stranger Things soundtrack, a little bit of Sinatra, a little bit of Bill Evans Trio, Harry Connick Jr. Christmas album is my favorite Christmas music ever. And then here are some older ones. We have like Peggy Lee and Ella Fitzgerald, Roger Williams, Nat King Cole, absolutely love, and then Billie Holiday. So that is my vinyl collection here. And then this is kind of just random books. This is like kind of low-key historical fiction, I feel like is a lot of what this is. And I realize I really, really, really enjoy historical fiction a lot. That's probably up there when it comes to my favorite genres. And I don't feel like I pick it up enough, but every single time that I do, I love it. So that's that. This is has one of my favorite quotes in it ever. Do I read it to you? Okay. The quote is this: "After you go so far away from it, though, you can't really get it back. You can have seconds of it, just seconds of knowing and remembering. When people get weepy at movies, it's because in that dark theater, the golden pool of magic is touched, just briefly. Then they come out into the hard sun of logic and reason again, and it dries up, and they're left feeling a little heart-sad and not knowing why. When a song stirs a memory, when motes of dust turning in a shaft of light takes your attention from the world, when you listen to a train passing on a track at night in the distance and wonder where it might be going, you step beyond who you are and where you are. For the briefest of instants, you have stepped into the magic realm." Hello? One of my favorite quotes ever. This book takes place in the 60s, but it so universally captures like childhood nostalgia. It's I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite quotes in a book of all time, so. Here is more of like my classics, and then here are some little stars. They're kind of curling inwards, but I crocheted some stars a while back and I just have them hanging there. Here is just kind of a bucket of electronics, and then the Alex drawers that my TV is sitting on just have like a bunch of journaling stuff and art stuff. And then this little cubby down here, I didn't really touch on. This just has like stickers so I can change out the stickers in my Kindle. And then this is actually funny. This I usually just throw in like random like memories and like kind of junk journal stuff, but I cleaned it out the other day. So right now it literally just has a bunch of these Stranger Things Funko Pops, because one year for Christmas, my mom got me an advent calendar. So I literally got 25, actually not 25 in here because I didn't keep all of them, but you know, I kept kind of like all the main characters and stuff. And for a while I had them displayed on my bookshelf, but then it was just too much. It was too much. And it's like, I absolutely love Stranger Things. I really do. The amount of things in my room that are related to Stranger Things is kind of crazy. But this just felt like too much. Like I just didn't, I also love a lot of other things too, which you wouldn't think because of all the Stranger Things things. I'm not even one of those Stranger Things fans that is like analyzing and hypothesizing like what's gonna happen, like theorizing, like just really thoroughly enjoy the show. Okay. I'll come up with my theories, but then I don't dwell on it. You would think I'm like some crazy fan. I swear I'm not. I just like have collected a lot of Stranger Things things throughout the years because I do really, really like the show. And then on top of the shelf here, I have a candle. I have this lamp that everybody in my family roasts. They say it's ugly. I thrifted it. They say it's a grandma lamp. And I don't disagree, but I like that. Then I have my chessboard. Here I have, oh, go figure, something else that's Stranger Things. It's these like Stranger Things comics, but then I have two Studio Ghibli, like Miyazaki coffee table books. This is just some random drawing book. And then my friend got me this little bear when she went to London. Yeah, that's this side of my room. I've got some Avatar: The Last Airbender on here, some different Studio Ghibli things. This is my favorite movie ever. If you haven't seen it, it's called Your Name. You need to see it and you need to watch it blind. Watch this movie and watch it like blind. Like don't look up anything about it. Just watch it how it is. I haven't like updated like some of the show stuff. I'm watching some different shows and different things right now that I need to like print out and put on here. But it's a little outdated, but that's fine. This is a really good anime that I watched a long time ago called Noragami. We have Toph down there. Okay, and then here is my star wall. This is actually new as well. I saw these little stars at Daiso and I said I have to have them. I have to put them on my wall. Really loving stars right now, so I have those on my wall. I also put some on the lights on my curtains. And then I just use like my windowsill to put like as kind of a nightstand because I don't really have one, as you can see. And I also have a little light there. Like I said, this is the book I'm currently reading. It's the 4th book in the Dark Tower series, Wizard and Glass. And then I have my bed with my little Jellycat collection. Here are some posters that I have. Oh my gosh, go figure, they're Stranger Things. I'm embarrassed, like I didn't realize how many Stranger Things things I have. Like I need to collect a few other things from other media that I like and that I consume because there's definitely other stuff, but anyway. This is a vintage Hawkins travel poster. Like if you literally look up vintage Hawkins travel poster on Etsy, I'm sure you'll find the Etsy shop that makes these. And they make them for like a lot of different places, real and fictional. Like if you are a big Gilmore Girls fan, they made a I'm pretty sure they made a Stars Hollow one. I remember seeing that and things like that. So it's really awesome for like a bunch of different fictional things and then also real places. And then there's also this one. I don't really remember, I don't know how you would find this one or this Etsy shop because I've had these for literally like 4 years. Like these went through college with me. Yeah, here are my little Jellycats. That's Lachlan Sad Rat, love him. Literally, he is named Lachlan Sad Rat by Jellycat, and I resonate with that, Lachlan. I said I have to have you, so. And then right next to that is my desk. So I have 2 shelves here. I don't even have anything up here yet. I don't really know what I'm gonna put up there, But then I have this star garland that I made, and then, you know, if we come up here, we've got Steve, we've got this little sensory slug, my little Smeeski collection, and then we have a few journals. My friend made me this little frog. And then here I have some, this is not all my CDs at all, but some of the ones in rotation. We have Zenitsu, and then I did not crochet this. My friend got me this from an Etsy shop, and it is my old dog who is unfortunately no longer with us. Rest in peace, Freckles. And then this is one of those, it's not a voodoo doll. It might look a little creepy without context, but it is a Coraline doll that I made of myself. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but people on Etsy will make them and will make like custom Coraline dolls. I love Coraline's a masterpiece. And one day I said, oh, I can do that. I can make one. That's probably cheaper than getting one on Etsy anyway. But then, girl, you forget you have to go. You have to get all the supplies and everything like that. And it ended up being really expensive because I had to get all the supplies. And maybe it didn't even turn out as well as if I got it online. But I had to like sew the body and stuff too and stuff it, which I had never done before. I think she turned out pretty good. So that's that. And then, yeah, I've just got my monitors and my keyboard. I have a really talented friend who made me some of these keycaps. So this is a little Jigglypuff. We have Totoro, we have Appa. Here are a few other ones. Here is a Kirby cat bus as well from Totoro. And then we have the little Spirited Away guys here. And then these are just some like extra keycaps that I had for my keyboard. Very cool. I just have some ambiances on. Love Miracle Forest. Shout out Miracle Forest. This is like a Howl's Moving Castle one. Oh, I've got my little Smeeski here. And then I also just have here like my glasses, my Kindle, some journals, pens, pencils. Oh, and then underneath my bed, I keep my walking pad. And then this is just my computer with a bunch of wires and headphones and speakers and stuff. So ignore that. Also, I sat on my bed, so my bed's all wrinkled. Get my 10K steps. You guys already know how it is. Yeah, this is my little desk area. Then what else? Oh, over here, I also put some stars on my door. This is just a whiteboard. Here is my big Roku TV that, you know, I can use to do a bit more modern things on. My record player here. On top of it, I just have kind of this towel that my friend got me, and it is this Spirited Away one. And then I have my Nintendo Switch. And then here is just another little tray. I got it from Italy. And in here, I just realized I had a lot of little rocks and stuff, so I just put those there. There's nothing special about them. And then this is my diffuser, so I can diffuse lavender in my room and not be stressed out and have good vibes. So yeah, and just like that, we're back. The room is very small, but cozy. Small, but cozy. So just one last little overview of my room. I love it in here. I think it's so cozy. I think I've really curated a nice cozy vibe, which is a bit of an issue because I'm already a homebody. It's a bit of an issue because I already don't want to leave my house. It's a bit of an issue because I am an INFJ and I want to be here all the time anyway. And then just making it cozy does not help. So I hope you guys enjoyed my room tour. You know, like, comment, subscribe, I don't know, do all the things. Check out my Pinterest down below. I post a lot of pictures of my room and stuff on my Pinterest, so go check out my Pinterest. You can also check out my Twitch. I might start streaming here and there. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.